Hey guys, I wanted to make a video on how to do some simple calculations in Sierra chart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the chart the bid volume divided by the total volume and the ask volume divided by the total volume. So you can kind of see what percentage of the candle was buy volume and what percentage was sell volume. And so first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the studies, and we are going to go to the study subgraph. You can type in study subgraph, and we're going to use the divide. We're not going to use this one. The study subgraph divide, you choose something and then you divide it by a hard-coded divider. But since we want to use two separate things, there are study subgraphs with an S down here, so make sure you don't mix that up. Study subgraphs divide / ratio, and this is what we're going to use. So the first thing I'm going to do is figure out how much buy volume the candle is made from. So we're going to go into here, and the first thing we're going to get is the buy volume, which would actually be the ask volume, as the market buyers are buying into the ask. And then we are dividing that by the total volume. So you can say how much buy volume it was in total. So, and then we're going to want to change this value format to be a percentage. Percentage. And I'm going to leave this green. I'm going to remove all of this stuff here. And now you can see how much percentage of the candle was buy volume. And later we're probably just going to hide this, and I'm going to add a text value below the candle so you can see the percentage. And next thing we're going to do is the sell volume. So we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to go into the subgraph. I'm going to change this to red. I'm going to remove these, all the display settings, just because I don't really like to see those. And then this time choose the bid volume, and we're going to obviously divide it again by the total volume. I'm going to change this to region 2 so these show on the same study down here, and then change this also to percentage. So now you can see obviously they have an inverted correlation, and now I'm going to go out of that. And so now we're going to go to adding the text below the chart, and I'm going to make this a little bit smaller here. Let's see. There we go. So I'm going to make that smaller, and we are going to use the study subgraph above below bar as text. So first one I'm going to do is the buy volume, and I'm going to go up here, select the study. So it was this first one we did with ID 7, and it's just the ratio. We're going to also change this to a percentage so that it shows in a percent. We're going to show at the bottom of the bar, and the offset, I think on this one the offset is 3, so I'm going to offset it a little bit more so it shows below. Set that to 5, and then I'm going to change it to blue since it's buy volume, blue or green or whatever color you want. Remove all the display settings, and this is the font size right here, so I'm going to change this to 8 so it matches my chart. And there we go. See, now we have 49.33% buy volume in that candle, 46 here. And so next thing I'm going to do, go do the same thing but for the sell volume. Add a study, go in, switch the font to 8. I'm going to switch this one to red since this is the sell volume, and then remove these. Go in here and find the latter of the two that we did, study subgraph divide ratio, bottom of the bar, and I'm going to put the offset to be 6 so it's right below, let's see, right there. And we are going to want to change this to a percentage, and I'll probably actually offset that one more just so that they don't overlap. There we go. So now we have the percent buy volume, percent sell volume, both right there. And now You can do some calculations if you wanted to with coloring the background or the bar based on these. So I'm also going to show you guys how to do that. So I'm going to go into studies and do color bar background based on alert condition. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a OR statement. So I'm going to create a OR statement here. And then we're going to put two statements in here. So the first one, I'm going to reference the by volume here. So the by volume would be the ID7.sg1. And then the other one would also be ID8.sg1. And then we are going to create some sort of way of comparing it. So I'm going to say we want it to trigger if the ratio is above, let's say, 70%. So this would be 0.7 since it is a ratio. And then same thing with the cell volume if it's above 70% cell. And so this way it'll calculate if it's over 70 by or over 70 cell. You can separate these and just do one statement just so that you can color them specifically. For this example, I'm just going to do them both the same, and I'll probably just leave this default. So it should signal anytime over 70% of the bar is buying or selling. So I'm going to click apply here, and let's see if it triggers anywhere. So right here, you can see this bar triggered, and you can see we have right above 70% cell volume there. And so you can see any candle where we have over 70%. So right here, over 70% buying, we have 84% of this was buying, and these are range bars just for context. Same thing here, 76% sell. And so that's kind of a way that you can color the bar or color the background based on the ratio or different things, and do some sort of calculations just so you can kind of be seeing different order flow, things that are happening. And that's pretty much it. If you guys have anything else that you want to learn or something you want me to try to do, just comment below and I'll try to do it. Anyway, thank you. See ya.